Hello friends, welcome to Talk a Topic. I am Harihar. Today is 9th January. Here we are continuing the business affairs. Here the first one-liner we should know. The today's one-liners. UAE cabinet validates multi-entry tourist visa valid for 5 years. Jammu and Kashmir has registered highest IPD care in the country. Himachal Pradesh government launches Himachal MyGov portal and CM app. 31st International Kite Festival begins in Ahmedabad. 4th Boxa Board Festival kicks off in West Bengal. Bikram Sarabhai Children Innovation Center to be set up in Gujarat. 2 Indian banks to end their operation in Sri Lanka. RBI allows to offer 24/7 rupee trading via select banks. NSO, National Statistic Organization, projects India's GDP growth rate for 2019-20 at 5%. India and Oman conduct bilateral naval exercise, that is Nasim Al Bahar. Indian Navy start first Mahanavy Connect 2020. World Cup winner Daniel De Rossi from Italy retires from football. Karmayadha Granth, a book on the life of PM Narendra Modi, launched. Indian High Commission organizes art exhibition in Bangladesh. Here are the questions. The UAE cabinet has validated the multi-entry tourist visa, which would be valid for 5 years. The multi-entry tourist visa will be valid for 5 years. Next is Jammu and Kashmir has registered the highest inpatient department, that is IPD care in the country, according to the report released by the National Health System Resource Center. The National Health System Resource Center, which is in New Delhi. Next is which government has introduced portal Himachal MyGov and become 11th state. Which 11th state in India to have this facility? It is Himachal Pradesh. Next is the 31st International Kite Festival has been launched at Sabarmati River front in where? The Sabarmati, which is in Gujarat, Ahmedabad. In Ahmedabad, the 31st International Kite Festival started. Next question is, the 4th edition of Boxa Board Festival has started in Boxa National Park in where? The Boxa National Park, which is in West Bengal. In West Bengal, the Boxa National Park is there. Next question is, the Bikram Sarabhai Children Innovation Center, that is BSCIC, Bikram Sarabhai Children Innovation Center, will be set off in where? It will set off in Gujarat. It is for the student. Next question is, the 2 Indian private sector lenders, they are Axis Bank and ICICI Bank, important, to close their operation in Sri Lanka after the Central Bank of Dash has permitted. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka has permitted to the Axis Bank and ICICI Bank to close their operation. Next question is, Dash has enabled select banks in India to offer around the clock, means 24/7 trading in the Indian rupee to allow Indians to safeguard their foreign exchange, that is forex risk, at any time. It is RBI. Next question is, National Statistical Office, that is NSO, projects India's GDP growth rate for 2019-20 will be 5%. The NSO projected 5% is our projected GDP. Next question is, India and Oman will conduct 12th edition of bilateral maritime exercise, that is Nasim Al Bahar, in Murmugao port in where? Murmugao port in Goa. In Goa, the India and Oman exercise Nasim Al Bahar will be taken place. Next question is, Indian Navy starts first Mahanavy Connect 2020, that is tri-dimensional expedition started from Mumbai. Tri-dimensional expedition. Next question is, Italian veteran footballer Daniel De Rossi announced his retirement. He won 2006 World Cup title for Italy after defeating whom? After defeating France. Daniel De Rossi won the 2006 World Cup. Next question is, which ministry released a book, Karmayadha Granth, on the life of Prime Minister Narendra Modi? It is Home Ministry. Home Ministry released book Karmayadha Granth. Next question is, the Indian High Commission has organized the art exhibition in where? The Indian High Commissioner has organized art exhibition in Dhaka. Next is, India 2021 census exercise to begin on 1st April. On 1st April, the census works has been started. Next is, famous chariot festival of Tamil Nadu, Suchindram Thanumalayan temple begins. The chariot festival in Tamil Nadu, that is Suchindram Thanumalayan in temple that begins. Next is, M. Nagaraj appointed as chairman and MD of HUDCO. Here the HUDCO means Housing and Urban Development Department. The new chairman become M. Nagaraj. Next is, RBI allows video based customer identification process. Here this is the KYC process which RBI allows video based customer identification process. Next is, Visakhapatnam to host Milan 2020 naval exercise in March. Next is, India's first indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant to be commissioned by 2021. Next is, World Bank projects India's growth rate at 5% for financial year 2020. For financial year 2020, World Bank projected its growth rate at 5%. Next is, SBI's report EcoRAV lowers India's growth rate to 4.6% for financial year 2020. Next is South Asian Trade and Travel Exchange Expo 2020 held in New Delhi. In New Delhi, South Asian Trade and Travel Exchange Expo begins. Next is Indian passport ranked 84th in Henley Passport Index 2020. Indian passport ranked 84th in Henley Passport Index. Next is Ladakh wins 7th National Ice Hockey Championship Women Trophy. Next is veteran Odissi dancers Minati Mishra passes away. Next is World Hindi Day celebrated globally on 10th January. World Hindi Day celebrated on 10th January. Next is works on laying of submarine cables between Chennai and A&A and Andaman and Nicobar Islands inaugurated. Here the question, which is the process of installing internet protocol, that is IP based video surveillance system, that is BSS, at stations to enhance security. It is Indian Railways. Indian Railway begins the IP, internet protocol, internet surveillance system. Next is census exercise India 2021 to begin the 1st April 2020 and will end the 30th of September. Census India 2021 will be conducted through a mobile phone application. It is India 2021. Next is the famous chariot festivals of the Suchindram Thanumala temple in Tamil Nadu begins. And where? In Tamil Nadu. Next is who has been appointed the company's chairman and managing director of state-owned housing and urban development corporation, that is HUDCO. He is M. Nagaraj. M. Nagaraj appointed as chairman and MD of state-owned HUDCO. Next question is which has revised the KYC norms for banks and other lending institutions. The new amendments in KYC norms by RBI allows banks and other lending institutions to use video-based customer identification process. It is RBI. That is video-based customer identification process by RBI. Next question is which city is ready to host another international naval event, Milan, in March 2020. It is Visakhapatnam. In Visakhapatnam, there will be held Milan naval event. Next is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant is currently under phase 3, which involves setting to work of machinery and other equipment and to be commissioned by early 2021 in Indian Navy. It will be fully operated by 2022. Vikrant is being built at the Cochin Shipyard Limited, that is CSL, in which? In Kochi-Khella. In Kochi-Khella there will be Cochin Shipyard Limited. Next is which has released Global Economic Prospects report. In its report, the World Bank has projected India's growth rate at 5% of fiscal year 2020. It is World Bank projected 5%, which will be the growth rate. Next is which has released its research reports EcoRap. In the report EcoRap, the Economic Research Department of SBI has lowered India's growth rate to 4.6% in fiscal year 2020. It is SBI. Next is the 27th edition of South Asian Trade and Travel Exchange Expo, that is SET 2020 was held in where? It will held in New Delhi. South Asian Trade and Travel Exchange Expo. Next question is Only Passport Index 2020 has been released. The Indian passport ranked which position in the world's most powerful passport index 2020, which is a drop by 2 places as it's ranked 82 in 2019. It is 84th position in 2020. Henley Passport Index. Remember, Henley Passport Index. Next question is in where women team has won the 7th National Ice Hockey Championship Women Trophy. In Ladakh, the Ice Hockey Championship which was begun, and here the women team become champion. Next is veteran Odissi dancer Minati Mishra passed away. In 2012, she was honored with which? She was honored with Padma Shri. Next is Union Minister of Communications, Electronics and Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad inaugurates the submarine cable works on laying between Chennai to where? Chennai to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The submarine cable.
Hello friends, welcome to Talk a Topic. I am Harihar. Today is 13th January. Here we are continuing our Business Affairs 2020. This is a daily series, and here the one-liner. Paperless licensing process launched for petroleum road tankers. Next is Union Home Minister inaugurates 14C and National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal. The National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal inaugurated by Union Home Minister. Next is RBI releases National Strategy for Financial Inclusion Report. National Strategy for Financial Inclusion Report released by RBI. Union Government unveils State Energy Efficiency Index 2019. State Energy Efficiency Index 2019 unveils by Union Government. Ruler of Oman, Sultan Qaboos bin Said passes away. Oman ruler Sultan Qaboos passed away. Next is India deploys INS Vikramaditya in Arabian Sea amid Sea Guardians. India deploys INS Vikramaditya in Arabian Sea. Here the questions. The paperless licensing process has been launched by the which for petroleum road tankers. Launched by whom? The paperless licensing process. It is launched by DPIIT, means Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Next is Union Home Minister has inaugurated the National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal and India Cyber Crime Coordination Center, that is 14C, located in where? It is in New Delhi. The Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center located in New Delhi. Next is who has released a report National Strategy for Financial Inclusion, that is NSFI 2019 to 24. The National Strategy for Financial Inclusion for the period 2019 to 24 has been formulated by the RBI under the aegis of financial inclusion. But who has released it? It is released by RBI. Next is the Union Government has released the State Energy Efficiency Index 2019. The index was released during the review, planning and monitoring meeting held in where? The review, planning and monitoring meeting that held in New Delhi about the State Energy Efficiency Index 2019. Next question is the longest serving ruler of where Sultan Qaboos bin Said passed away. Qaboos bin Said. Sultan Qaboos bin Said passed away. He was a charismatic and visionary leader who transformed Oman into a modern and prosperous nation. He was from Oman. Next is who has deployed its aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya in Arabian Sea. The aircraft carrier was deployed amid the Pakistan-China naval exercise Sea Guardians. Once again, Sea Guardians, which is Pakistan-China naval exercise taking place in North Arabian Sea. Who has deployed the aircraft INS Vikramaditya? It is India. Here the question solvers. Hello friends, welcome to Talk a Topic. I am Harihar. Today is 14th January. Here we are continuing our business affairs. Friends, this is the daily business affairs and you can get here the current affairs. Here the first one-liner. Kolkata Port Trust renamed as Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Port. The Kolkata Port Trust renamed as Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Port. Next is Dharmendra Pradhan launched Mission Purvodaya in West Bengal. In West Bengal, Dharmendra Pradhan launched Purvodaya. Next question is Smriti Irani has launched 3 welfare schemes in Goa. In Goa, Smriti Irani launched 3 welfare schemes. Next is India's first cybercrime prevention unit launched in Gujarat. In Gujarat, India's first cybercrime prevention unit launched. Next is National Youth Festival 2020 started in UP's Lucknow. In Lucknow, the National Youth Festival 2020 has started. Next is Pulses Conclave 2020 will be held in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, Pulses Conclave 2020 will be held. Next is 18th edition of Dhaka International Film Festival begins. In Dhaka, the 18th edition of the film festival begins. Next is Bangladesh has hosted Muslim congregation Vishwa Yatma in Dhaka. The Vishwa Yatma, which is hosted in Bangladesh. It is a Muslim congregation. Next is Said Haitham bin Tariq Al Said. Said Haitham bin Tariq Al Said is new the Sultan of Oman. The new Sultan of Oman is Said Haitham bin Tariq Al Said. Next is Tai Ing-wen won the Taiwan presidential election. The Taiwan presidential election won by Tai Ing-wen. Next is World Future Energy Summit held in UAE. In UAE, Abu Dhabi, World Future Energy Summit held. Next is on 12th January celebrated as the National Youth Day. It is as the birthday of Swami Vivekanand. 12th January as National Youth Day. Next is Indian bowler Jasprit Bumrah gets BCCI's Polly Umrigar Award. The Polly Umrigar Award owned by Jasprit Bumrah. Here are the questions. Kolkata Port Trust was renamed as Syam Prasad Mukherjee Port on the occasion of which year's celebration of Kolkata Port Trust? It is 105th year celebration of Kolkata Port Trust. It is remained to the Syam Prasad Mukherjee Port. Next is Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Minister of Steel, launched the Purvodaya for the development of Eastern India through integrated steel hub in where? In Calcutta, West Bengal. The Purvodaya scheme mission that started. Next is Union Minister for Women and Child Development and Members of Parliament from Amethi, Smriti Irani, has launched 3 welfare schemes for women in where? In Goa, Smriti Irani launched 3 welfare schemes for the women. Next is Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, has launched the first cybercrime prevention unit of India in Ashwath. In where? In Ashwath. It is Ashwath in Gandhinagar. In Gandhinagar, the first cybercrime prevention unit of India, Ashwath, that is launched by Amit Shah. Next is which time is the National Youth Festival 2020 has started from 12 to 16 January in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. This festival is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. It is 23rd time the National Youth Festival started in the Lucknow, UP. Next is India Pulses and Grains Association, that is IPGA, the nodal body for the country's pulses trade and industry, announced in the 5th edition of the Pulses Conclave 2020 will be held from 12 February to 14 February 2020 in where? The IPGA program that will held in Lonavala, Maharashtra. In Lonavala, Maharashtra, the Pulse Congregation, that is association, that will held. Next is which edition of Dhaka International Film Festival begins at Dhaka, Bangladesh? The theme of the festival is better film, better audience and better society. It is the 18th edition of Dhaka International Film Festival. Dhaka International Film Festival. The theme for this event is better film, better audience and better society.
Next is first phase of Vishwa Lajma has commenced in where? It is commenced in Dhaka, Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, the Vishwa Ijma is commenced. Next is who has took as the new Sultan of Oman? The Said Haitham bin Tariq Al Said. The Said Haitham bin Tariq Al Said become the new Sultan of Oman after the passed away recently Sultan Qaboos Al Said, who passed away. Next is who was on the Taiwan presidential election. Taiwan presidential election won by Tai Ing-wen. Tai Ing-wen won Taiwan presidential election. She defeated Han Kuo-yu. Next is the World Future Energy Summit commenced in where? The World Future Energy, that is WFE, World Future Energy Summit held in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Next is National Youth Day celebrated every year on which day of January every year? This is the day when Swami Vivekananda was born. It is 12th January every year we are celebrating National Youth Day. Next is, this is the last question, who will receive the BCCI's prestigious Polly Omrigar Award for his super performance in international cricket in the 2018-19 season? World's number one ODI bowler made his test debut during India's tour of South Africa in January 2018 is Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit Bumrah got the Polly Umrigar Award. Here the first one-liner. Indian Heritage in Digital Space exhibition inaugurated by Union Culture Minister Prahlad Singh Patel. Union Culture Minister Prahlad Singh Patel has inaugurated the Indian Heritage in Digital Space exhibition. Next is Lucknow hosts the 7th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Conference 2020. The 7th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Conference 2020 held by Lucknow. Next is Mega Campaign Saksham launched by Petroleum Minister. Petroleum Minister has launched mega campaign, that is Saksham. Next is Robert Abela has been elected as the Malta's Prime Minister. Malta country's Prime Minister become Robert Abela. Next is Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev steps down. Recently, the Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev was resigned. Next is Bipul Bihari Shah. Bipul Bihari Shah has been elected by IUPAC as its bureau member. Next is the Global Risk Reports 2020 has been released by World Economic Forum. Recently, World Economic Forum has released the Global Risk Report 2020. Next is ICC Awards 2019 that declares the winners of the 2019. Here the Ben Stokes has won the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy for Best Cricketer of the Year in ICC Annual Awards 2019. And Pat Cummins has won the award for Test Cricketer of the Year in ICC Annual Awards 2019. Next is Rohit Sharma has won the awards for ODI Cricketer of the Year in ICC Annual Awards 2019. For ODI, Rohit Sharma; for Test, Pat Cummins; and for Best Cricketer in Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy is Ben Stokes. Next is Goa hosts the 5th Science Film Festival. The 5th Science Film Festival hosted by Goa. Next is Ladakh hosts the first ever Food Processing Unit Summit. The first ever Food Processing Summit held in Ladakh. Next is Postal Ballot Facility made available for super senior citizens and persons with disability. Here are the questions. The Indian Heritage in Digital Space has been inaugurated by the Union Culture and Tourism Minister Prahlad Singh Patel at the National Museum located in where? The National Museum, which is in New Delhi. Next is which city hosted the 7th Conference of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, that is CPA India region. The 7th Commonwealth Conference held in Lucknow, UP capital Lucknow. Next is a mega campaign Saksham has been inaugurated by which ministry? It is by the Petroleum Ministry. The Petroleum Minister Harihar Pradhan has launched the Saksham program. Next is Robert Avella has won the elections to become the Prime Minister of which country? Robert Avella, who became the Prime Minister of Malta. Next is which country Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev has resigned. He is from Russia. The Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev has resigned. Next is who has been elected as the Bureau Member of International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, for the tenure of 2020-23. He is Bipul Behari Shah, who become the member of IUPAC. Next is the Global Risk Report 2020 has been released by which? The Global Risk Report 2020 is released by WEF, World Economic Forum. It is the 15th edition of the report. Remember, it is the 15th edition of the report where World Economic Forum has released this report, Global Risk Report. Next is who has won the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy for Best Cricketer of the Year in ICC Annual Awards 2019. The Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy owned by Ben Stokes. Next is who has won the awards for ODI Cricketer of the Year in ICC Annual Awards 2019. Best cricketer for ODI is Rohit Sharma. Next is which state is hosting 5th edition of Science Film Festival of India? The Science Film Festival of India, which is held in Goa. It is a 5th edition. Next is who hosts the first ever food processing summit? The first ever food processing summit held by Ladakh. Ladakh held host Ladakh hosts the first ever food processing summit. Postal ballot facility has been made available for the super senior citizens over 80 years of the age and PWDs in the which assembly election for the New Delhi assembly election, when postal ballot facility has been available for super senior citizens who are over the 80 years.
The first one I know. Global health emergency declared over coronavirus by WHO. You know the coronavirus is spreaded from China, and it basically WHO World Health Organization declared it is a emergency, global health emergency. Next is ISRO working on low cost satellite launch vehicles. Now ISRO will work on low cost satellite launch. Next is first indigenous biojet fuel aircraft of Indian Air Force landed successfully in Leh, Ladakh, where first indigenous biojet fuel that will launch landed. Next is Goa 2020 National Games on Wheels Ruvigula as official mascot. Ruvigula is a mascot of Goa 2020 National Games. Next is veteran social activist and feminist writer Vidya Bal passes away. Recently, Vidya Bal passed away. She is an veteran social activist and feminist. Here are the questions. Who has declared an international emergency over the novel coronavirus from the China? It is WHO. World Health Organization has declared the international emergency over the novel coronavirus from China. WHO, you know, it is World Health Organization, and the coronavirus which is spreads around 18 countries from China, and headquarter of WHO is Geneva, Switzerland, and Director General of WHO is Tedros Adhanom. Next is which organization has announced that it is preparing low-cost satellite launch vehicles costing around 30 to 50 crores each. It is ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, that is announced that it will prepare for low-cost satellite launch that is around 30 to 35 crores rupees each. And here you have to remember the ISRO director, who is K. Sivan, and headquarter of ISRO is in Bengaluru, and the weight of these vehicles will around 500 kgs. Next is An 32 aircraft of Indian Air Force powered with 10% blend of biojet fuel took off and landed successfully in where? It is in Leh. In Leh, Indian Air Force has successfully landed their N-32 aircraft. And here the Air Force Chief is R.K. Bhadoria. R.K. Bhadoria is a Chief of Air Force. Next is what is the flame-throated bulbul has been unveiled as the official mascot for the Goa 2020 National Games in Panaji, Goa. It is Ruvigua. Ruvigua is the official mascot for the 2020 National Games in Panaji. And here you have to remember it is a 36th edition of National Games. Next question is Vidya Bal passed away. She is related to which field? She is a social activist. Vidya Bal.
National Workshop on E-Office held in New Delhi. Recently, in New Delhi, National Workshop E-Office held. Next is BIMSTEC Disaster Management Exercise 2020 begins in Bhubaneswar. In Bhubaneswar, BIMSTEC Disaster Management Exercise begins. Next is Mobile World Congress cancelled over coronavirus fears. Recently, MWC Mobile World Congress has cancelled over coronavirus fears. Next is UK startup launches first big batch of satellites. Recently, United Kingdom startup launches its first big batch of satellites. Next is largest air quality, that is monitoring network of India to be installed in Mumbai. In Mumbai, largest air quality monitoring network will installed. Next is Haryana launches a Reading Mission initiative. Recently, Reading Mission initiative launched by Haryana. Next is President Kovind presents President's color to INS Shivaji. Recently, Ramnath Kovind has presents President's color to INS Shivaji. Next is South Indian Bank won 2 awards at the Banking Technology 2019 awards by IBA. Here the Indian Banks Association. Here that South Indian Bank won its Banking Technology 2019 award. Next is Finance Ministry notifies printing of 1 rupee currency notes rules. Recently, Finance Ministry notifies printing of 1 rupee currency notes rules 2020. Next is Mumbai will host disaster risk financing insurance and risk transfer workshop. Recently, Mumbai hosted a workshop on disaster risk financing insurance and risk transfer. It is by National Institute of Disaster Management. Next is DRDO developing new strike range Pranesh ballistic missile. Recently, Defense Research Development Organization developing new strike range Pranesh ballistic missile. Next is United Nations that celebrates World Radio Day on 13th of February. Every year on 30th of February, World Radio Day celebrated by United Nations. Next is Dharmendra Rai's book, The Thin Mind Map book. The Thin Mind Map book launched. Recently, Dharmendra Rai's book, The Thin Mind Map book. Next is in where National Workshop on e-office was inaugurated. Here in New Delhi. In New Delhi, the National Workshop on e-office inaugurated. Next is in which city BIMSTEC Disaster Management Exercise 2020 has been started. It is in Bhubaneswar. The BIMSTEC Disaster Management Exercise 2020 started in Bhubaneswar in NDRF, in the collaboration of NDRF, National Disaster Response Force. Here next is which country company has sent 34 satellites into orbit on a single Soyuz rocket from Baikonur port in Kazakhstan. It is UK. The United Kingdom has sent a 34 satellites into orbit. Here the technology is OneWeb technology, and it will full network operation by 2021. Here you have to remember the OneWeb CEO, who is Adrian Stickle, and headquarter which is in London, England. Next is in which state Brihan Mumbai municipal corporation has approved the setting up of an air quality monitoring network of 90 stations. It is in Maharashtra, Mumbai. In Mumbai, there is approved a setting of an air quality monitoring network, that to be in 90 stations. Here the state comes Maharashtra. We should know the CM of Maharashtra, who is Uddhav Thackeray, and governor is Bhagwat Singh Koshari, and capital which is in Mumbai. Next is, which state has launched an initiative called Reading Mission? It is Haryana. Haryana launched an initiative called Reading Mission. For what? To encourage the reading habit of the among the young students. Reading habit. The state has come Haryana. Here we should know the CM of Haryana, who is Manohar Lal Khattar, and governor is Satyadev Narayan Arya. Satyadev Narayan Arya. Next is, who presented the president's color to INS Shivaji at a ceremony in Lonavala, Maharashtra. Recently, President Ramnath Kovind has presented the INS Shivaji ceremony, which is in Lonavala, Maharashtra, the president's color to give INS Shivaji. Here you have to remember the INS Shivaji. It is started in 1945. Next is, which bank has bagged to awards the Banking Technology 2019 awards instituted by the Indian Banks Association. Recently, IBA has awarded to South Indian Bank in the Banking Technology 2019. For what? For most customer centric bank using technology, where number of customer are using technology. And here the South Bank has come. Here we have to know the MD and CEO of South Indian Bank, who is BG Mathew. BG Mathew is the MD and CEO of South Indian Bank, and headquarter which is in Kerala, Thrissur. Next is, which ministry has notified printing of 1 rupee currency notes rules 2020? Bed Gazette notification, that is GSR 95E, dated February 7, 2020. It is Ministry of Finance. Recently, Finance Minister notified the printing of 1 rupee currency. Means now 1 rupee currency will be circulated, and you have to remember our finance minister, who is Nirmala Sitharaman. Next is, which city will host disaster risk financing, insurance and risk transfer workshop? It is in Mumbai. Mumbai will host disaster risk financing, insurance and risk transfer workshop. Next is, which body has started developing a 200 km strike range tactical ballistic missile, Pranas? Here the Pranas, which is 200 km strike range, this is started developing by DRDO, means Defense Research Development Organization. Here it has around 150 to 200 km strike range, where we know 150 which is Prahar missile, and the Pranas will be 200 km. And the DRDO here come, you have to remember the chairman of DRDO, who is G. Satish Reddy, and headquarter which is in New Delhi. Next is, World Radio Day celebrated on which day? It is on 13th February. On 13th February every year, World Radio Day celebrated? It is by the United Nations recommendation. Thanks for watching.